So, greetings people of the world, Mathai Griffin back with you for the continuation of Let's Play Genshin Impact live here on Twitch. So, we pick ourselves up here at the continuation of going into the CHASM here in Genshin Impact as we pursue progress to get into SUMERU. So, we're going to head on in because apparently we're going to have to drop. And that only got me halfway. Let myself recoup here and then drop again. Same with the dark fog in front of you. Yeah, and I don't have a smartphone, unfortunately.
What the? It's a city?
Oh, so this is where we stumbled upon. And it's tilted.
A whole city that's floating in the air! Upside down?
It's the anti-tower from Final Fantasy XIV.
Just look at this place. Doesn't it remind you of something?
Yeah, the upside down statue of the Seven.
Wait, what was it
The
again?
defiled statue.
Yes, that's it! It's just like that. Just as strange, just as upside down, and just as spooky. In which case, maybe whatever's going on in the chasm really is connected to the Abyss Order. Oh, we gotta get to the bottom of this.
Oh, speaking of.
Oh?
Oh, hi there, Dainsliff.
The feeling is mutual. I certainly hadn't expected to meet you here either.
What are you doing down here?
Long time no see, Dane. Wait, but how did you suddenly end up here in the chasm?
Because you can teleport like we can't.
The chasm? So we're in the depths of the chasm, are we? Interesting. This is one place where I have never set foot before.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions for you.
I understand how you must feel. Last time we met suddenly and parted hastily. Now our paths cross again. Fate, it seems, owes you an explanation.
Yeah, so what are you doing here?
That much should be self-explanatory. I came upon the trail of another Abyss Herald recently and began pursuing it. Unfortunately, I got as far as cornering him before he resorted to the same trick that they all do. I was hot on his heels when I followed him through the portal, but as usual, it was to no avail. It took me to the wrong place.
So you didn't actually catch up with my sister then?
Correct. Based on my recent experiences, I can only conclude that the Abyss's portals are not simply pathways from point A to point B, but gateways to an entire network. Where they emerge on the other side is their choice. It can be anywhere within the network.
Sounds kinda similar to how teleport waypoints work.
In short, though I was right behind your twin last time when I entered that portal, the next moment that I realized where I was all alone. Back in the ruins known as Storm Terror's lair.
Back there, huh?
Oh, yeah! About that! Whatever happened to the Eye of the First Field Tiller?
It's in a safe place. You can be sure that I will learn the truth of the Loom of Fate operation sooner than it could ever fall into the Abyss Order's hands.
Why don't you tell me who you really are? Or who is the Twilight Sword?
So that title stuck in your memory.
I guess it did.
I by no means went out of my way to conceal it from you. It once stood for the glory of Kanria, but now it is but a cruel joke. My curse to bear. Twilight Sword was my title as captain of the Royal Guards when I witnessed the destruction of my entire homeland firsthand. I believe my reluctance to raise it in conversation is quite justified.
Sounds like your sister was right.
Yeah, what is the history between you and my sister?
We were travel partners.
Were you?
We both partook in a painful journey of searching for our fate. But regrettably, we did not make it to the journey's end together. Before you continue questioning me, I ought to warn you.
About what?
If my suspicions regarding the portal network are correct, then the fact that there is a portal leading here tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
You mean the Abyss Abyss Order is plotting something here? Actually, Paimon and the Traveler suspected that too.
I mean that it's highly likely that even as we speak, the Abyss Order is watching our every move.
Don't say that! You're giving Paimon goosebumps.
Let's go and investigate.
A wise choice. There appears to be light from a fire coming from near that rocky wall. Let's take a look.
Okay. So that quest is clear. Oh, wait a minute. I did see a waypoint. Right here. Yeah, good thing this did show up in the cutscene, or else I would have missed it entirely. So what's up here?
There are signs of hilly churl activity here. Could these be the hilly churls the requester was talking about?
Requester? In fact, hold on. You still haven't told me what you're doing here. I doubt that most travelers would have any reason to venture down this way.
We took a commission from the Adventurers Guild to investigate the chasm. Apparently a whole load of hilly churls have been gathering here, and the requester wants to know why. And now it looks like we finally found our first clue.
Do you want the answer?
Yeah, sure.
Huh? You mean you know something about this?
As it happens, I do. It's understandable that you did not perceive anything unusual. What makes this place so strange is that
Is what?
the environment here weakens the effect of the curse.
The curse? Oh, Paimon remembers. Last time you guys were saying that Conria's people were cursed to immortality or something.
For centuries, I have suffered daily from the curse that was laid upon me. But here, I suddenly feel a small amount of relief from this suffering.
Do you now?
And right here, right now, I can feel my body sending a strong message to me. It is telling me, stay.
So, this place weakens the curse? That's pretty incredible. But how?
Yeah.
That I shall need to investigate. But to the best of my knowledge, the Abyss Order does not have the technology to achieve this.
So you're saying...
Indeed. Do you know why hilly churls wear masks?
Actually, I don't.
It's to hide their appearance, lest they catch sight of their reflection in a body of water.
Oh, are they really that ugly? Or did they go full narcissists? That if they see the reflection of water, they automatically fall in love with themselves.
Compared to how they remember themselves, it is a terrible sight to behold. One that causes them great despair.
So Hilly Churls are really from...
The curse of immortality denies death to those afflicted with it. And yet, it does not truly mean that they will never die.
So, you mean there's a way to undo it?
No. I mean that the body and soul will continue to be eroded until they are virtually non-existent, even if death is not the form that this erosion takes. When the hilly churls realize that the end is nigh for them, it seems their instinct is to seek out a calm and dark corner of the world in which to finally say goodbye to the centuries of suffering they have endured. And of all the places they could lay down to rest, one that can ease the effects of their curse would surely be their first choice.
Wow. That's so...
Conversation's over. Brace yourselves.
What
We're
is
attacked.
We're under
Yeah, we
attack.
What am I facing? And how bad is it? How many are there? Oh. These are new entries.
Don't be scared. The night is cold.
Well, let's see how I do against them.
Take this!
Take this. You.
Not now.
Yeah, you look like you're loading up for something. Whoa! One of you is down to half.
The night is cold.
Pushing you back, I'm pushing you back.
Stars, shine for me.
Oh, you're down. The cauldron is, the little water pot is dead.
My guiding
Or
stars.
more specifically, it's simply been destroyed.
Amp it up! Lightning flash!
The night is cold.
Woohoo! Keep it going. Keep it going.
Feel the beat!
I got your pin in a corner, but yeah, you certainly have that devastating lunge there. A wave of water.
Bellowing thunder!
And that too. But you're down.
What were those? And why did they attack us all of a sudden?
Black Serpent Knights.
Oh boy.
They once belonged to the Royal Guard of Canria.
Wait a second. Royal Guard? So, they used to be your troops?
And I guess they have a vendetta to pick with them.
Yes, they were. But now, the curse engulfs them, and they fight with none of the honor they once had.
I wonder how much Dainsleif himself is cursed, given that he has that, I guess that half mask on his face.
Because they've become pawns of the Abyss now?
Let's continue on.
Oh, we're being watched.
Wait! Dane!
Behind you!
Seems we missed one.
Yeah, and he looks pretty tough.
Wait, stand down. There's something different about this
Yeah,
one.
but the big star on his chest.
It's disappeared.
And also he's incredibly agile.
What the heck? What was going on with that one? Was it trying to say something?
How is this possible? How could he have retained self-awareness for 500 years
You know
without...
who it is. Oh no.
But more importantly, why did he seem so familiar?
Maybe he recognized you.
That would be a miraculous outcome indeed for a cataclysm that brought total doom and destruction. Or perhaps it was just a coincidence.
Well, you're here.
We should press onward to the city.
Yeah, let's go visit the anti-tower. Go to the entrance of the ruins. Pull myself up eventually. What are these things growing out of the stones? Do I want to know? Why can't I switch? Yeah.
Pyrotechnic!
Oh, this cannot be destroyed.
Looks like there's a strange energy surrounding the city. We can't go any
Unless
further.
Dane has a trick up his sleeve.
Guess there should be a mechanism or something around here, right? Traveler, looks like it's time to get into ruin exploring
Yeah,
mode.
puzzle time, huh?
Don't waste your
I
time.
thought so. Yeah, you have a way to break it down.
Huh?
Canria's technology, abyssal power. Two things I couldn't be more familiar with. They're just cheap tricks to me.
Okay, so the Abyss Order really is trying to hide something here, right? Dan seems like he really understands what's going on here. No wonder the Abyss Order doesn't want him around.
Was this city built by the Conria or the Abyss Order?
Not necessarily. The closer we draw, the more I am inclined to conclude that these ruins belong to a more ancient civilization still. The Abyss Order simply got to them before anyone else.
Even older than Kanria? Whoa, Paimon can't even imagine back that far.
Well, who knows how long you've been around.
That said, the architecture here does somewhat resemble that of Canria. At least, it would if it were the other way up. Let's head toward the light over there. Mind your footing on the way ahead. It's a long way down.
Of course. Yeah, I don't want to find out what happens if I fall from here. At least I know there's terra firma. But of course it would be nice if when I press jump again, while I'm in the middle of a jump, that I'm allowed to glide.
Black Serpent Knights! Is this where they're based? Or wait, are they guarding something here?
We are likely drawing near to whatever the Abyss Order is trying to hide. Let's take them out first.
Got it. Right. Abyss Knights, round 2. Black
Power
Serpents.
core!
Go.
Not now. I'll protect us. Oh,
See if we can't get you to chill out for a while.
Take this!
There we go. Oh, now there I go.
don't be scared.
Oh, you got a shield. Which I was actually expecting to see initially,
Lightning
to
flash!
be perfectly honest.
Power technique!
Yeah, I don't imagine it'll be easy to get your shield off.
The night is cold.
Why are we climbing a wall?
Power core!
Yeah, you have to stun that.
Yeah!
Oh, I've knocked you on your back. Also, you switched to a bow. You're probably the one I need to worry about the most.
Take this!
Whoa!
Thunderclap!
And you're down. Also, it seems like your flashing moves are more for effect than actual damage, because I'm being able to dodge that pretty easily.
You should be able to climb up, right?
These vines? Yeah, these vines. Up we go.
Oh no! More Black Serpent Knights!
How many waves do we have to get through?
Huh? They're not coming after us! Are they just trying to scare us off? Huh. These knights seem like they're hiding something behind them.
Village churls, actually.
Hold on. I think they...
Go on to attack.
They're coming! Quick, get them!
That's another wave. This time we're trying to save village churls.
Stars, shine for me.
Yeah! What? Power core!
Take this.
Amp it up!
Let the show begin.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
My guiding stars.
Still frozen.
Take
Good.
this!
The night is cold.
Feel the beat!
Yeah, I've really not been affected much by what they're doing.
Yeah!
Not now.
Switch back. Get this. Oh, I'm so close.
Power core!
Then,
Try till I'm dead! Yeah!
yeah, send some damage your way.
Yeah!
My guiding stars.
Pyrotechnics!
Cold. Mine to command.
And then,
Amp it up!
vaporize your direction.
The night is cold.
Lightning
Shoot
flash!
it. Shame we can't get any drops off of these guys.
Woohoo!
Careful. Available yet for that is.
Power core!
Yeah, stances to overload pretty well.
Let's dance.
Vaporize you into existence
Not
rather.
now.
Oh, but now I gotta share the thing with you.
Take this!
Okay, you're gone. It's your turn.
Thunderclap!
My guiding stars! Stars, shine for me!
The advantage I needed.
Lightning slash!
You're down.
That was the last of them. Now,
What the heck are you
let's see
hitting?
what it was they were trying to hide.
Let's see what's going on with these hillies. Eventually. Please, thank you.
Huh? What's this?
Yeah, they definitely look corrupted.
So, the Black Serpent Knights have nothing to do with the Abyss Order's secret. Huh. I should have guessed.
So, what exactly is going on with these hilly churros?
Maybe with black around them, they're about to turn into Black Serpent Knights?
As I said, for these hilly churros, the end is nigh.
Yeah, they're preparing to meet their end?
They have grown old and fearful of the light, even become one with the darkness. And yet the curse continues to corrode them.
But why would the Black Serpent Knights want to stay here and guard
I know
them?
why. Because we're being attacked from behind.
More of them are closing in!
Yeah, can we try avoid fighting them? Yeah, because it looks like Starman is on the scene.
It's him! The guy that came out of nowhere and disappeared again!
And yeah, they are backing
Now they're
off.
retreating! Did he just order them to do that?
Halfdan?
Half Dan? That's what her name is?
Whoa, whoa! What? You recognize him?
Could it be? If it's as I suspect, then this is a truly tragic state of affairs.
Dane?
You want to know why they were gathered here guarding the hilly churls, don't
Clearly.
you? It's because as far as the Black Serpent Knights are concerned, they're simply doing their duty. The one who ordered them to retreat just now, I suddenly recognized him. I knew him as a young man, an elite in the royal guard of old. His name is Halfdan.
So, he's from 500 years ago, too?
To this day, I still remember the final orders I, the Twilight Sword, gave to Halfdan on the day of disaster in Kanria, before I made haste back to the palace. Inform all Black Serpent Knights to protect the people of Kanria at all costs, because we, of course, were royal guards. But this would mean nothing in the events that followed. Royals, gentry, common folk, these identities made no difference. Against the might of the gods, the only identity that mattered was being from Kanria. These Black Serpent Knights have lost their intellect, but perhaps, in whatever remains of their minds, they are still protecting the people of Kanria. If you see these ruins as Kanria in the throes of disaster, and these hilly churls as the people crying for help, then suddenly I can make sense of what I'm hearing. Their growls are less of a threat and more of a warning.
Then, what are they saying?
Though it is barely discernible, I can just about make it out. They keep repeating a word from the old language of Kanria. Run.
So they're not talking to us, or telling the hillagers behind them to escape?
Even I have to admit, the fact their will is strong enough to survive 500 years of erosion. It is nothing short of a miracle, born from hopelessness.
Oh, so Paimon had them all wrong.
It doesn't matter. Even I took them for enemies for a moment. Let's keep heading toward the light at the top. I believe the Black Serpent Knights will no longer try to stop
I
us.
hope you're right about that. Oh, hello there, Seeley. Please guide me. Yeah, game, please stop doing that. Oh, it's guiding us right to where we need to go. Can we slip around? I can, and there's also a waypoint that is upside down. Just like everything else. Oh, that city is still going. Looks like that's where it's gonna stop. Alright, Seely. Thank you.
Oh, this rocks!
I guess while I'm... Well, actually, I don't know if I can necessarily do this without Luna, Charles, or Elizabeth here, but I'm gonna bring this up now. I have been working on getting materials to finally ascend my characters, and I finally got enough materials for Jinyan and for Layla that they can now ascend up to level 80. But I still need to farm the Oceanids I need for Barbara, but that is a pain in the ass in of itself because so many of the enemies that you have to deal with when you're fighting the Oceanids are ranged. So I need to be able to find someone who I can co-op with, which is why I'm also working on getting a new long-range attacker. And because all of you said that Colette was a good choice to use, I'm currently now leveling her up as a backup because I've been told that eventually I would want to put her into the main party. So I do have her close to 57. I do have her close to 60 right now. I do have a bow for her, a 4-star bow at level 60 for her. And I've also been building up artifacts for her, including, I have the Gladiator's hourglass on her, but I've also set her up with the Wanderer's Troop artifacts. Because as I saw, the getting 4 pieces on her gets increased charge attack of 35% if the character uses a callus or a bow, which is perfect for someone like Colette because she is an archer. So this would definitely serve her well. So I've been building up those artifacts for her. I do need to get more artifacts to infuse into this particular, into what she's got, so that it gets her closer to where everyone is in comparison right now. So just putting that out there to let you know where I currently stand on trying to build up Colette as a replacement character.
Sure enough, we aren't seeing any more Black Serpent Knights. Guess that half-damn guy really did recognize Captain Dane, huh?
Okay, so it wants us to go down now. So we shall. Oh, and then it becomes higher. Yeah, I'm not gonna catch the vine. Damn it. Oh, that's unfortunate. But fortunately for me, once I aim myself right around here, I can simply go to the previous warp, to the previous waypoint. Good thing I found this. Or else I would have had to backtrack even further. So where are they pointing me at? Okay, so they're pointing me over there. Is there a safe path to get to it? It seems like there is, and there is. But I do need to do some very dicey jumps to get there. It's over here. Okay, fly over this way. If nothing else, hopefully I can pull myself up. Here we go. Here, hopefully this is climbable. It is, good. Because yeah, I saw the curving on it and I was like, hopefully this can be climbed. Thank goodness it is. So we get up and over here. Go to the chamber at the center of the ruined summits, which is now over this way. Oh. Yeah, I'm climbing this one, I'm not walking it. So we go to here now.
Dane, why so quiet?
I'm just thinking, nothing more. If you're trying to console me, I can assure you there is no need.
Fine.
Yeah, fine. Grab the wood. No, I can't. It seems like I can pull myself up into a little gap around here. At least from the angle that I can see here. So it's not fatal that I fell to this point. But trying to get to where I need to be will be challenging in of itself. Fortunately, I can use the roots to get myself further. So now into this section. And we find a trigger cutscene.
Hey, look! There's no door sealing this room off. Looks like we can finally head to the room in the center.
Also, I see more hilichurls to the right.
Come on, let's go!
And I see more hilichurls over on that side, so... pull ourselves up. Head for the middle. And then...
Look! Up there! A water pool!
that's also upside down.
Even the water pool is upside down. Oh, wow! This is a pretty amazing place!
It certainly is.
Dane, do you have any idea at all how it works?
The pool must be part of the entire city structure. A relic of this ancient civilization. And more importantly, it is the very thing that is weakening the curse. Here, my whole body feels more at peace than it has in a long time. The effect is stronger here than it was before. And I think it's because that water pool has something akin to a cleansing effect.
Very well could. Hey there, Luna. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us.
Cleansing? So that means the water in that pool can wash away the curse for good?
No, that would be impossible.
Womp womp.
How are you so sure?
This is Dane stuff we're talking about here.
I have lived with this curse for 500 years, and I have been fully conscious the entire time. Suffice to say, no one understands the curse like I do. It is a way of branding us at the level of the fate of the world itself. When a god applies a curse, it takes effect at a higher level of reality than the person themselves. Even now, I can feel the curse slowly permeating my entire being, becoming part of me, slowly but surely replacing me.
Well, that's why your face looks the way it does, right?
Perhaps it may be possible to suppress the corrosive effect of the curse for a time, but cleansing it entirely, consider it tantamount to burning away an integral part of your body. It is not a process that one could ever hope to survive.
Yikes.
Huh? Cleansing the curse cost you your life? Whoa. An irreversible curse. Paimon can't even imagine.
In any case, I can feel that the water's cleansing effect is not nearly potent enough. At most, it might suppress the curse, but a little.
So, what's that contraption there? It looks kind of out of place.
Yeah. What does it have to do with the Abyss Order?
Frankly, I have never seen a device of this design before either. It is not unreasonable to suspect that it could belong to the Abyss Order. But what could they be planning to do here?
Oh, meanwhile, opening a door. Many doors. Are we about to be attacked again?
Oh, that gave Paimon a fright. So, all the doors are open now?
What's behind them? Halfdan.
Halfdan's back again?
Halfdan, do you have something to say to me?
Nope. He just shows up, looks, then walks off.
He ran off, but he didn't disappear like last time.
He's indicating that we should follow him. Are you coming?
Short.
True. So, we going then?
Uh-huh. So that quest is now checked off. So before I go any further, I was just mentioning this before you came on there, Luna. I'm got myself at the point where I was able to collect enough materials to get Jinyan and Layla to ascend so that they can now start grinding to level 80. But I still need help with getting Oceanids because I have been having difficulty trying to get them because you need a proper ranged attacker to hit some of the stuff that you can't hit with your melee weapons. And because I was encouraged to get Colette, once I got Colette into my roster, I have been leveling Colette up to get her closer to where everyone else is. And I do have an appropriate weapon, and I have been leveling up artifacts for her. So when we get to the point where she's actually needed, she is ready to go. So yeah, if you're able to help me out with grinding for Oceania materials so that I can ascend Barbara, that would be great. Oh, I was about to say, do I have to drop down? Well, drop down, but not necessarily from there. Oh, hello there, beaming lights. So we're actually gonna drop here. I mean, I guess we could. Okay, there's the spot. Yeah, if you can give me a hand with grinding mats for Barbara to ascend her, that would be very helpful. Alright, that's good enough.
Looks like Halfdan disappeared at the far end of this path.
I do see a treasure chest that could be played for, though, and some slimes.
Perhaps whatever lies ahead is what he wants us to see. Let's keep going.
Let's put a hold on that while I go CD chasing. Hopefully this CD does not take me to the abyss. No, thankfully this is a smart Sealy. Oh, you're going here. Okay, onward. We're again in the midst of the slimes. Looks like I'll have to fight.
Pyrotechnics!
Yeah, and the Celia is conveniently standing right at the quest marker, so.
Shred till I'm dead! Take this!
I'm gonna break this thing's shield.
Feel the beat!
Yeah, come on there. You gotta hit something.
Lightning flash!
There are more signs of Hilichurl
Okay, so the
activity
quest
here.
just deactivated, but there was no cutscene, so I could keep fighting.
Pyrotechnics! Time to rock!
Okay, we'll take what's in there. Onward, Sealy. And that's where comes the rest opens this treasure chest.
Woohoo! Let me hear ya!
Okay, there's no enemies to fight for this chest, so we'll have to forge onward then. Oh, hello there. I will get to you in a moment. For now, though, I do want to get what's up here. Oh, hello there, giant ruin hunter. Yeah, that thing looks like it could turn me a new one. Let's see if we can fight it. And I mean, it is a 72. I mean, I should be able to fight this thing.
Power cord!
Don't be scared.
Oh, it is teetering on a precipice, so I have to be careful with this one. Yeah, there is not much wiggle room on this one.
Let the show begin.
See if we can squeeze her out a little.
Feel the beat! Here!
Let's go, tilt-a-whirl. no, I'm stuck! Fortunately, there is an opportunity to give myself some breathing room. So, yay, lucky
Lightning
me.
flash! Pyrotechnics! Amp it up!
Start shooting, thank you.
Not now. I'll protect us.
Yeah, you really know Brady about laser, doesn't he?
Take this!
Keep going. Needing materials for Barbara to the center.
Power cord! Lightning flash!
Throws you out again.
Stars, shine for me.
Try till I'm dead! Thunderclap!
Yes, because some of the enemies are ranged, so I can't hit them with manual attacks. And even though Barbara has a ranged attack of her own, it pretty much does nothing. So I need someone to help me out with fighting the stuff that the Oceanic sends at me.
Pyrotechnics!
Not now.
That's why, because thanks to Charles' recommendation, he suggested that I level up Colette as an archer
Take this!
so that she can help out when I'm running into situations like this.
The night is cold. Let's dance.
Feel the beat!
Don't be scared.
Yeah!
Got you down. Is that it? It is it. Alright, all clear. Now we can move on.
Is that way into the Hilly Trail camp? Let's go see.
There we go.
It's a humble Hilly Trail camp. Oh, these Hilly Trails look like they're in pretty bad shape, too. Some of them look like they've already taken their final breath. Is this what Halfdan wanted to show
It
us?
could be.
Whether it is or not, everything here is worth investigating in detail. Inspect the area. Leave no stone unturned.
4 spots for clues. So with the 2 of them,
Seems like these Hilly Trails have no life left in them at all. Before long, they'll become one with the darkness. The Hilly Trails we meet in the wild are always so rowdy. Paimon never would have imagined that this is how they spend their final days. We may not have a whole lot of happy memories dealing with Hilly Trails, but still, Paimon hopes they're at peace in their last moments.
agreed. Yeah, these are the ones who got spared from getting their butts kicked.
Hilly Trails usually store food in crates like these, right? But these seem pretty much empty. Is it because they're so near to the end that they don't need to eat anymore? Even if they don't need to eat anymore, Paimon bets they still miss food for the flavor.
And as someone who eats as much as you do, Paimon, yeah, that's something that's certainly understandable.
There's even a bonfire here, like what Hilly Trails built in the wild. Wait, but wasn't Dane saying that Hilly Trails get scared of the light when they reach the very end of their lives? Maybe, in the very, very end, they still want to feel some light and warmth.
Maybe.
Oh. Just thinking aloud here. Could also be another reason.
I guess we'll find out eventually, right? And finally at spot number 4.
How did that flower get this far underground?
Is it an Elpis flower?
Did someone bring it in memory of the deceased Hilly Trails?
Yeah, I've seen this kind of flower before.
Hey, now that you mention it, Paimon thinks it looks kind of familiar too.
It is the national flower of Kanria, the Intivat. It once bloomed all over the
So is that
nation.
where Tivat got its name from?
It would only last 2 weeks before wilting. But if you were to pluck one and take it out of Kanria, The petals would stop growing and turn hard. Only when it finally returned to its home soil would the petals grow soft once more and finally turn to dust. So the Intivat is a symbol for a wanderer far from home, signifying the tenderness of the homeland.
The flower my sister was wearing in her hair? Oh boy.
So for this flower to get here, it must have been brought from...
Past. Yeah, maybe this flower has brainwashing effects too. Yeah, because now look what's happening. Everything's gone yellow.
Your Highness, so the proposal finally has your blessing?
In focusing single-mindedly on confronting the heavenly principles, we neglected our original mission, the revival of the homeland. I should not have been so indecisive.
The device is almost ready. We await your command.
What are the chances of succeeding?
Theoretically speaking, approximately...
0.
Forget it. Even a 1% chance is enough. For too long have we dwelt in the abyss. Surely they would rather return to the natural cycle of life and death as soon as possible than continue to exist as they are, without a shred of dignity. They cannot be made to continue paying the price for those so-called sins.
The Order is most fortunate to be graced with your
Oh, something's coming. Oh. I'm seeing basically an echo here of what Lumine was doing.
Lumine. You saw something, didn't you? Can you tell me what it was?
It was my sister.
Yeah, you zoned out for quite a while there.
You relate the scene you just saw to Dainsliff.
Huh. Well, people do say that twins have a special connection. It sounds as if they are attempting to make use of certain equipment to cleanse the curse. It could well be the device we saw earlier. And you say she mentioned the revival of the homeland, correct?
She said it was her mission.
No surprise there. Stubborn as ever. It appears as if the Abyss Order plans to use this location to cleanse the Hilichurls of their curse and restore them to the way they once were. Then, they will serve as the foundation for reviving the nation of Khaenri'ah.
Yeah, as much of a pipe dream as that seems right now.
After all, there can be no nation without a people.
What do you think?
It is the height of foolishness. They have no chance of success, not even a 1% chance.
Yeah, that's scary. 45.
I told you already that no one knows this curse better than I, having lived with it for 500 years. There is no redemption. There is no undoing the curse. Trying to remove it by force will achieve nothing but to inflict further suffering. So make sure you are clear in your mind. You have to tell yourself, they are no longer human.
Well, that's what Obi-Wan tried to tell us with Darth Vader, and look how that turned out.
If you cling to false hope and allow yourself to become too emotionally invested, the only way is down. You will end up just like them, mired in hypocrisy.
I don't think he's watching anymore there, Elizabeth. You'll probably have to DM him on Discord.
Save your strength for something worth
Why
saving.
should I believe you?
Oh? But of course, I am merely someone you hired for a task, while she is your sister.
Ouch.
It is only natural for you to side with her. But whatever decision you make cannot deter me from mine. My chosen path is to stop the Abyss. If we have reached an impasse, then perhaps this is where we should
I
say...
choose to believe you, apparently. But that doesn't... It just means that I don't approve my sister's methods.
I see.
A 1% chance of redemption versus a 99% chance of suffering and death. Nobody has the right to make that choice on another living being's behalf. Especially not when these Hilichurls have already chosen the end they desire.
It seems that the 3 questions I put to you on our first meeting were worthwhile. You have developed your own individual views on this world. Very well. Since you have volunteered your true thoughts on this matter, I shall not hide mine from you.
I think they're pretty obvious.
Right now, I have a more immediate agenda than stopping the Abyss. That is to say, the Abyss's actions here directly dishonor the final wishes of Halfdan and my other compatriots. I cannot allow this to proceed.
Okay.
The Abyss may appear at any moment. Be on your guard at all times as we proceed.
Alright, well, that's now dealt with. Leave the Hilichurl camp. And go through this narrow tunnel.
We can see the Upside Down City from here, too.
Wait, watch out!
Uh-oh. Suddenly it's coming to life.
What's going on? Is that light coming from the room in the center? It's too bright.
Yeah, it was. Apologies to anyone who has seizures.
The mutation is continuing. Has the Abyss made its move already?
Oh, wow.
I see your incessant meddling continues, and that you have once again joined forces with our Highness's kin.
I'm kind of confused here.
Regrettably, I was not in time to control your exit from the network, and it sent you here of all places. This was a catastrophic error.
I am surprised that you dare to face me. You ran like a coward last time.
Our Highness's will must be done. All interferences must be removed, whatever the price to pay. This time, the curse that torments our people must be undone, once and for all.
You are the only ones who torment them. There is nothing else left of those Hilichurls. Nothing besides the curse itself.
Say what you wish. I am going nowhere, Dame.
No, you're not.
Then you will give your life just to delay the inevitable. How absurd. But since you wish to persist, then so be
I'll
it.
let you two fight and then I just stay out of it.
You really think you
Now
can
we
use that
actually
device
fight.
beneath the pool to cleanse this curse?
Perfect dodge, right out of the gate. Of course, Gangster Fist is here to give me a hand!
Then I overestimated you. This plan is even cruder than I thought.
Power cord!
I'll protect us.
Following
I
thunder!
don't think I got you. You dodged again.
Not now.
Let's get you to chill out for a while. Or maybe just a few seconds. And here we go.
Stars, shine for me.
Yeah, let you go by there, Whirling Dervish. Yeah, here's where you do your loops. Not for a while.
The night is cold.
Keep it going. Hey Charles, welcome to Stream Lads. Have you with us?
Try till I'm
Again, you dodge. Jinyan. Whirling Dervish again. Third. And you didn't go for 3 this time, right?
Not now.
Take this!
There we go. Whoa. Raid
Let's
wide.
dance.
Help you raise the shield.
Yeah!
Can't get away from that danger.
Yeah!
Don't be scared.
Oh, you're still standing there. Okay.
Power cord! Yeah!
Yeah, try and put a brief stop to your anarchy. There's your trouble.
The night is cold.
The world will
soak that in.
Time to rock!
Willing to take a chance here.
Ja.
But even then, that really didn't damage me all that much, did it?
Let the show begin.
Take this!
Pyrotechnics! Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Still need to get to this through shield. Golden Dervish.
My guiding stars.
Whoa!
Cole, mine to the mill.
Let's see if we can get to the shell for a while.
Lightning flash!
Almost through the shield.
Yeah!
Power core!
Okay, that was enough.
You've been hunting this Abyss Herald for ages. Now you finally
Maybe
got
not.
him.
There's no time to celebrate. The Abyss Order's device is activating, but there's still time to destroy it.
All right, let's go.
Alright. That quest is done. And now we gotta go up there. Is there a faster way for me to get up? Probably from here. What happens tomorrow there, Luna? Yeah, we see what's going on from here. Let's fly on over and pull ourselves up. Yeah, show off those cliffhanger skills. Eat your heart out, Sly. Oh, it's not down there? Or maybe it is. Have I gone past the point of no return here? Yeah, do I have to throw myself down into that? Yeah, it says check out the chamber of the center of the ruined summit, so do I have to jump in? Yeah, since the two of you are both here, I'll ask, is this the point where I just jump in down to the middle? That's a long way down. Yeah, don't want to throw myself down if I'm not supposed to. I'm close to soft pity. What does that mean? Oh, you're talking about, Luna. I can always use the waypoint if I have to again. Here we go. Yeah, I'll know it if the text changes. Oh, it is above me. Knew it. Okay, so then... No, no, no! Yeah, I gotta hit that transition point. So what am I looking for then? Yeah, I'm kind of stuck here. Yeah, what exactly am I looking for? Maybe it's higher up? I don't see anything else though. This is literally the roof. What am I supposed to be looking for in here, you two? Because yeah, I'm standing where the quest area is, but I don't see a spot to go to. Am I really supposed to throw myself down here? Yeah, because this is pretty important, given what I'm trying to do. While I'm waiting for an answer. Yeah, trying to get myself closer. Yeah, because then the objective says I need to be up.
Woohoo! Let me hear ya!
At least on the bright note, I found this random treasure chest. Yeah, the game wants me higher up. What exactly am I looking for in this chamber? Of course, it's supposed to be the next one beneath me. Yeah, all I see is the big drop down. But the game wants me to stay up here. And it keeps saying go up. I wish I knew what was above this. I wish I knew how to get above this, unless they want me to go in here? Touch this. That's what I had to do. Yeah, I was trying to avoid it on purpose. But no, this is actually what I needed to do.
Look, the amplification device.
Deal with it. The Helitrons are going mad. So are the Black Serpent Knights, for that matter. They're all having their brains screwed up. And Dane is too late as well.
They're in agony. This is no way for them to meet their end. Find a way to stop that thing.
But what do I do? Is Dane having a moment of clarity, or is he about to pass out? Oh no, that's half Dan. He's trying to fight it.
Half Dan, don't do it!
Oh, he's putting himself into the light? Yeah, your friend's about to say goodbye to you for real. Yeah, he's soaking it all up on his own. It looks like it went awry.
I thought he would have been turned to ashes in an instant. Halfdan's soul is extraordinarily resilient.
Meddling fool! Encumber us no more!
Lecter, huh?
Don't you have a greater encumbrance to worry about? Come on. This is your grand opportunity to get rid
Yeah,
of me.
come on, Hannibal. Oh, you know who this is.
Take him out and deactivate the device.
Do I deactivate the device first, or I gotta fight you first?
The abyss!
Since you are electricity oriented, it seems like the logical step would be to get you on overload. Right
Be with you!
Following thunder!
Peace be with you!
Not now.
Light shine!
Yeah, that could hurt.
Hear the truth!
Yeah! Yeah!
The gift of grace!
Oh, we're hitting you pretty hard right
Be
now.
with you!
Get away from that.
Peace be with you!
And with your spirit?
My guiding stars.
The truth!
Yeah, I hear what you're saying there, Lecter. I didn't know you were Christian.
Gift of grace!
Hello there. Well, thankfully I put a stop to
Lightning
that.
flash!
Stars, shine for me.
The truth!
Power core!
Oh, I can do this. And of course you raise your shield. Oh, hello there.
Hear ye the words of joy!
Well, I took almost no damage.
Shall set you free!
Is it because of the light that I have on me?
Let the show
Because of the
begin.
light
Be
triggers that I have?
upon you! The power of revelation!
Okay, clear.
Peace and hope find you! Grace be upon you!
Yeah, now that's damage.
Lightning flash!
Shall set you free!
The night is cold.
The power of revelation!
This.
Amp it up!
Grace be upon you!
Oh, now you're going double barrel.
Hear ye
My
the
guiding
words
stars.
of joy!
Yeah, Layla's really
The truth
staying up to well.
set you free! Hear ye the words of joy! Grace be upon you!
Yeah!
The power of revelation!
Send all that away. Okay, broke your shield and broke you.
Opened unto
What do we do now? The Abyss Lecter's gone, but the device won't stop. And Halfdan.
Let me take his place. No, the cleansing effect won't have any effect on me.
No. As long as the device is active, the cursed are rendered powerless. Only you can take on the Abyss. If you value his sacrifice, then do not waste any more time here. See all these rays of light and portals? They must have installed several of these energy devices in various locations. Find them,
Yeah, and I see
quickly!
one of them over there.
So, we have to go through these Abyss portals? Hey, wait for Paimon!
Alright, here we go then. Destroy all 4 charging devices! Yeah, let's find them and destroy them, but we'll have to get through Abyss Mages to get to them.
Take this! What? Yeah!
Yeah, gotta get through those pesky shields first.
Let the show begin.
You're down. You're down. I got the shield.
The night is cold.
And I can see what's possibly serving as there's still some fuel here. Anyway, you're gonna get your shield back. Or maybe not. You pinned in the back here.
Thunder. Yeah.
Is he dead? He's dead. Oh, they're feeding off the healer trolls.
My guiding stars.
Okay, I was like, that seemed like fuel for whatever it is that they're summoning, but actually it's much more than that.
Don't be scared.
Feel the beat. Try till I'm dead.
Yeah.
Trying to squeeze you out and stop you from raising your shield again.
Lightning flash.
Alright, you're down.
Power core.
Lily trolls are really suffering. Oh, wait.
That's one. Let's go over here and do this one next. Alright, where are my opponents? Perfect overload. Oh, but also perfectly foul the opportunity.
Amp it up.
Yeah, this is where the pain will be presented.
I'll protect you.
I can't even switch over.
Lightning flash.
Okay, big threat gone. Now where is Fireboy?
Oh, mine's a command.
Take this.
You got you on your back now.
Let's dance.
Chill out for a while.
Oh, not now.
Lightning flash.
Feel the beat. Time to rock.
I don't think so. You're down.
Quick, destroy the devices and put an end to the Hilichurl suffering.
Alright, 2 down, 2 to go. Next. I think we don't have to do any stupid jumps. What awaits me here as far as Storm Mage is concerned?
The night is cold.
Yeah, you are going to be my biggest worry here.
Let the show begin.
If I could just use this as my advantage, maybe. Oh, there's the opportunity. Go.
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
Not cool.
Yeah, not cool is right.
Yeah. Thunderclap.
And you're down. How to get around to you.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, if you can do it, so can I. And look, your shield's down already.
Feel the beat.
Lightning flash.
Let's dance.
There you go. Alright, one more. Going this way. Let's get in there. The elements this time. Fire and water.
Yeah.
Time to rock.
Yeah, bad news for you. I'm using the ice themed character. I'm using the cryo.
Lightning flash!
Let the show begin.
Oh, bad timing, bad timing.
Go, Barb.
Here!
Okay, I got you in frozen state.
Feel the beat. Cole, lines of command.
Get you dealt with. Get you out of here.
Ready, steady, go!
Yeah, there we go. That's one way to do it.
Lightning flash! Power core!
Not now.
Amp it up!
Again?
Time to rock!
That was really fast to get the charge. Yeah, Bane is shooting the abyss literally.
Okay, it's gone dark all around now. Shall we head back to the room in the center?
How do we get back there? Meanwhile, another lumen. Open. Oh. Special room that I can't access because I don't have the right material. Alright, up we go. Go. Back in the main chamber, where Half Dan is still hunched over.
So, that's it, right? The device is fully shut down now?
The burning sensation has indeed stopped.
So, we managed to stop the Abyss Order's plan?
Yeah, but Half Dan.
Let me check.
Dane must be really upset. Of all the ways to be reunited with one of his former comrades after so long, this is rough.
Yeah, it is.
Let's go.
There's nothing left of him. Maybe you give him a proper burial.
Huh?
Yeah, you can tell this is really hurting him, but...
Light.
So that's what he looks like underneath that armor. Like, thank you for saving me.
Apologies, Captain Dainsleif, Twilight Sword. Back then, I failed you and failed to protect our people.
No. For 500 years, you have faithfully done your duty. To this day, I am proud of you all.
Yeah, be grateful for gratitude.
Didn't fall, did it? Since you're still here.
Actually, about that.
Correct.
Yeah, you're gonna lie to him as he goes away. And as for the remaining Hilichurls.
So, no need to revive the homeland.
That was Halfdan's soul.
More than one kind of strange power exists here. Souls are no strange sight under the circumstances. Still, if you intend to venture deeper in and continue your investigation, you ought to be careful.
Noted. Oh.
You bet. We'll be super careful. Oh, but Dane, does this mean you're not coming with
Yeah, it
us?
seems like he's caught something down here.
That device took a severe toll on me. It will take me some time to recover.
Oh, right. Well, actually, Paimon already knew that. You've clearly been pushing through the pain this whole time. You've earned a good rest, Dane. Oh, you should take a vacation!
I don't think he's into that sort of thing.
Vacation? The very notion. This word has no business being in my vocabulary.
No, of course not.
There are more important things that demand my attention. The Loom of Fate operation is still underway.
Loom of Fate?
And I suspect that these amplification devices are connected to that plan.
I'll be on the lookout.
Thank you for understanding. I only hope that next time we meet, you know whose side you're on.
Sure.
Sheesh. He sure knows how to hold a grudge, saving that snide remark right until the end. Well, shame that we didn't get to see your sister again. But at least we learned some useful info, huh? As long as you keep pressing on with your journey, you guys will definitely meet again. And everything will be back to normal. Right?
Let's hope so.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot. The real reason we came here was to investigate what was going on with the Hilichurls, wasn't
Well,
it?
it seems like we got our answer.
We've probably seen enough to report back to the miner now. But, how are we going to explain it to him? This is all way too complicated for regular people to understand.
Definitely.
We'll figure it out. Just don't forget about the commission when we're done here.
Right. And thus, this chapter is complete. May glory go with you. Go to the land of the Dendro Archon. Let's go listen to SUMERU. Please head to Tavats. Alright, but shouldn't we double back to where everyone is in the main part of the cave? Yeah, I kind of feel like I need to ask that. Archon Quest Interlude, Chapter Act 2. Now it's time for us to clear all these off. Alright. So yeah, it's time for us to head on out. Where exactly in SUMERU do they want us to go? They want us to start here. So yeah, let's go to Gandhara and continue from there. Yeah, we did it. We finally pulled through. So now that we're done in the Abyss for a time, the game wants us to arrive in SUMERU proper at long last. That means, among other things, that I can cover. I think I've already put in all... Oh, I did pick up a Dendro along the way while I've been off stream. Plus, this also means that I can resonate with the Dendro. Alright, let's go. You know, the light is obviously pulling us underneath. So, gotta go into the tunnel that serves as the border between this and Liyue. And now continue through the forest. So now back the way we came. So after all this time unlocking various places here, now the story gets to take place here for real.
Now that we made it to SUMERU, our next objective should be to head to SUMERU City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister. But even so, people call SUMERU the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
But, Paimon doesn't know the way way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view
Sure.
of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
This feels so weird to get all this text having...
Wait a second. Look! There's someone up
Yeah,
ahead!
given how much questing you had me do inside SUMERU before the story itself took effect there, Luna, you and Elizabeth, this feels really weird. But who are we crossing paths with?
Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions.
I don't think she even noticed.
Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Yeah, hello there. Don't speak the language. Doesn't speak the language. Holds no currency.
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare
Maybe there's
she?
a reason she ignored us?
Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Oh, really? Oh, hold on. I'll be back in a moment.
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet and make sure she doesn't notice us.
Alright, false alarm, let's keep going. Sure, then I get stuck conveniently. Follow the person discreetly. I'm kind of getting away from her.
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Let's go take a closer look.
I'm like, who's calling me at this hour?
Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but, it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again?
Sure, let's give it another shot.
All right, then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all.
So yeah,
Oh. What a lovely
maybe
smell.
she's just in meditation mode.
It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
But it seems to be affecting me.
Huh? What's the matter? You don't look
Yeah,
too
something's
good.
not right.
What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel
Is
anything.
this my kryptonite? I've got to get out of here. Yeah, or else I'm gonna fall unconscious. I think I'm gonna pass out. In fact, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Ouch.
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on.
Yeah, her voice fades away. Where are we going? And how bad is it gonna be? Yeah, come on, what's happening now? I've succumbed to my kryptonite, now what? Where did I just go? Oh god. And I can't sprint or anything, all I can do is just go to where this is. Oh game, what are you doing to me now? Am I having a dream of some kind? And just how badly is this gonna turn into a nightmare? Well, there's the nightmare aspect right there. Apparently I can jump from rock to rock like an anime character can. Or, actually I'm thinking of Tai Lung in Kung Fu Panda. Jumping from rock to rock like that while it's in the middle of falling. Keep going. Nothing's gonna stop me, it seems. Even as I get closer and it gets more dangerous. And I got a fierce wind against me. Oh boy. I guess the dream's over now. The dream's over, and now what happens? Don't leave me in suspense forever. Come on, tell me. Oh, this loading screen is going on for far too long.
If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry
Hooray!
about. Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Where am I?
Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Haima was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations.
So you pronounce it Sumeru as well.
My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
Help.
Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
I seem to find accept.
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
Yeah, this is so weird. Yeah, it's kind of sequence breaking.
Whoops!
Oh no, you dropped it, really? That's your master?
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Yeah, I've seen this guy in so many promotional pieces for the game, so now I finally get to know who this guy is.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Yeah, this guy doesn't pull any punches.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Now...
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
I guess so.
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He is chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
Based on his ears and the hair color he has, is he supposed to be like a representation of a bat?
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well.
What was that kryptonite?
It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination.
So how do we get caught up in it?
In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
I guess so.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious?
Yeah, we gotta think about this. You describe what you saw while unconscious.
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Alright, so now that that's been established. And Tagnari, huh?
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
Yeah, but we need to get to SUMERU proper.
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Oh, do we even want to?
Oh, are you okay?
Oh, come on, really?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you?
Yeah, that would be my kryptonite. It even glows green. How convenient.
So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else.
You gonna help me build up an immunity or something, or get me a cure?
The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay? Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Alright, so off he goes.
Seriously? We just arrived in SUMERU and we're already having problems left and right!
Yeah, and it's not happening to the people of the land, it's happening to us.
Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first.
Unless I'm that determined.
Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you,
I know.
What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
Yeah, my body does feel weird. I don't think what I saw were hallucinations.
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
Nightmares. When I saw the vision, it felt as if I was standing deep underground. But the red sky, could it have been Conria?
Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari?
I'm a silent protagonist, that's what I do.
If you misjudge your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
He probably wasn't telling us the truth.
Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us?
We need to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Kainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
Yeah, I want to chat with Kale.
Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru.
So you get a night of rest.
Rise and shine! Come
Quest
on,
complete.
it's time to go find Kale!
Okay, find Kale. This will probably be the last quest I do tonight. So as we climb.
All right, next let's see your right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone
Oh,
now?
is that how it is now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right
I have
now.
a feeling eventually that'll change.
Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Can I confirm yes? Can we help?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Kainari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
Yes, you can count on me.
So, Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Kainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse.
Also, anyone notice that her hair looks like a leaf of lettuce?
We handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven.
Alright.
Paimon, traveler, this way!
Well, before we get to that point...
You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you...
Yeah, hold that thought. Hold that thought. I have enough to give her a level, yes. Okay, so this way we will go. Yeah, we'll just glide down. Because the other stuff would have been diverting me the wrong way. Oh, hello there. Path that gives me...
Nothing wrong with these two lamps.
The city above the forest out of the archive. Even though I can't see the city. Oh, okay.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp.
Go to the seven.
Good.
Oh, we gotta go to the base of where the 7 is.
The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before.
I did.
It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the
I'm a
statue.
terrific climber? Well, that all depends.
Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Sounds like what happened to Raiden Makoto.
According to what Masters told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Siristana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
I guess we'll find out.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, probably, but she doesn't know everything.
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
But what?
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Because you two know Amber, right?
Yep, very first person we came across.
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yeah.
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person.
Is that why you use a bow and arrow too?
There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and...
What?
Sorry.
Yeah, getting carried away?
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
Everyone else brings it up.
So that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendro Archon?
Oh, have we got a story for you?
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
Oh, that's right. We're friends.
Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
All right. Let's conveniently go and pick up the fruit. And then place ourselves right at the statue of the Seven's face.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Maybe the greater?
You might be right. The statue does look kinda old. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below.
Thanks, Paimon. Paimon meticulously cleaned the statue. Get all the bird poop off of it.
Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
Yeah, get all the bird poop off the statue. That's always helpful. Oh. Yeah, screen freeze. Oh, where is she exactly? Higher. Oh, now it's lower. What's going on, game? He was like, what's going on?
Kale, we're back!
Okay, so back with Kale.
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
Oh, thank you.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring? Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets.
Oh.
I hope you'll like them.
I know I do. Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be something that I've never heard of before.
No, you dropped it on the ground.
5-second rule?
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Yeah, 5-second rule.
Oh, Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
You enjoy the pitas together with Kale.
Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe
Ooh,
sometime.
thank you.
I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
That's supposed to be a compliment?
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. But Master's actually very kind at heart.
Does that explain the bad ears?
Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something?
Names eluding your mind?
Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
I'd really like to pet them.
Seems you already know him well. Anyway, I'm sure the sages were not happy about his responses. Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest watcher. Every day he helps the locals of the forest and passes on his extensive knowledge to trainees like me. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Oh, cool.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here.
I had a feeling.
Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
Did you too?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little, but it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why, is he going to die?" It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you.
Yeah, of course you have. We've been together for 6 months.
Hey!
Like what? What are you up to?
No! Don't touch me!
Uh-oh. What have you done, Paimon? Paimon.
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just... I didn't mean that.
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
It's your fault, Paimon.
No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharvaville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Alright. Yeah, she's hiding something also.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
And nighttime is falling also. Yeah, we better hurry on back. Oh, we just walked to this one, okay. Then that's what we'll do. Traveling merchants. Like got a few other people. I don't think he has one
Traveler.
there, Luna.
You've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes. I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
I guess so. Wait until 8 a.m. the following day. Alright then. It's been a while since I've got to the clock. Might as well collect my Primal Gem achievements while I'm at it. Ooh, and I have a few of them. Okay. Clock activation. It's yeah, it's an 11-hour wait. Alright. And so now let's find Kale. And the quest was considered finished right there.
What happened with Kale?
That's weird.
And still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Yeah, well, I'll see what this is and then we'll call it off.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
Yeah, great, and I've been leveling her up.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time.
Oh, is it terminal?
Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
Yeah, it has.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and
Yeah, I
quiet.
probably should do that. Follow Sunari to discuss this elsewhere, which is over here. So now that we're out of earshot,
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma.
who hasn't?
So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because, well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you.
Well, she did reveal some of it.
But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
It's named after a person?
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
For lack of auto dexterity?
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
Yeah, we're about to ask for a cure, but I'm guessing there isn't one.
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
Yeah. Fatui screwing things up again.
What? The Fatui?
Yeah. Kale's mother made a deal with the devil.
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with
All
them.
too
That'll save me some
well.
explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor.
Yeah, a witch doctor.
I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant.
Of course.
Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Talk about trauma.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
That may also further explain why she's an archer.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
We'll do what we can.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Yeah, how is she doing now?
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better.
Yeah, it makes me also wonder why she's working as a forest ranger if her illness is affecting her so much.
Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Come along?
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the Traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as Nilotpala lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Yeah, I know about that all too well. I needed to use it to get Layla her ascending.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilote pala lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
Yeah,
You are
want me to
correct.
go 200 meters
Nilote
away.
pala lotus grows in the water. When fully mature, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me.
I like to avoid
The large petals are actually the
contact
plant's
if I
leaves and
can.
sepals, which surround a very small flower.
Even if
You should
they
note that many of the plants
prefer
found in
otherwise.
SUMERU have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the SUMERU rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then. New Tapaima.
Oh, she had more to
There
say.
should be Nilote pala lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin
As it
searching.
begins to rain.
If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll
I have 4
rendezvous
of them
here once you've
on me right
gathered the
now?
needed amount.
Game says no. Because it's not marked as fresh lotus. It's gotta be classified as fresh lotus. Lotus says
Alright,
no.
we've gathered enough new Apollo lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari. Hey, Tainari! We found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Good, very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I
Oh,
need.
okay.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, being called. What's going on there, Amir?
Oh, Tainari! Someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest
I
ranger.
guess because they are.
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early?
Emergency?
Let's go find out what's going on.
Yeah, there must be an emergency going on. So off we all go. Yeah, what's the situation? Oh, he uses them too. Okay.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
Oh, jeez. I've had to deal with a few of those.
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already clear just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get it clear enough for you to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Tainari! Why don't you let us help you?
You don't think we're ready?
You two have only just arrived in SUMERU. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands.
Well, to be honest, you're kind of right.
There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the SUMERU rainforest. It's called the withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the withering's corrosive effects for a time.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
I can also control the elements.
But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Yeah, that's what they keep telling me.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may accompany
All
me.
right.
We typically only teach visitors how to identify the Withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks like up close.
I had a feeling it would get to this point. Alright, go to the Withering Zone. I'll pick one of the SUMERU rows and observe from afar.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't come along with me on my first foray into SUMERU.
That is the Withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that Withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the Withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved.
Gotcha.
Thank you. But I must warn you, don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all.
Actually, it isn't.
Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the Withering Zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go.
Also, he has a foxtail. Okay. I didn't notice that at first. I thought the big tall ears were
First, we must locate any branches sustaining the Withering Zone.
Character. But no, not so.
Scatter! Feel the beat!
My guiding stars!
I gotta get rid of anything that stands in my way. So step out for a moment. Let you come to me, or whatever that was supposed to be. Some of the dendrogramma. Alright, go.
Not now.
Okay, that's not considered it. Okay, collect dendrogramma and then attack it within branches. Okay.
The night is cold.
Yeah. Yeah. Scatter.
It's not afflicting.
Yeah.
Stars, shine for me.
Pyrotechnics!
Why isn't this working?
Amp it up!
Come on.
My guiding stars.
And of course, the ever annoying enemy presence.
Scatter!
And that's not considered the counts. Wrong way.
Yeah.
That candle of light. Okay, yeah, that'll do.
Propagate!
Feel the beat!
Let the show begin.
I really need you to go away here.
The night is cold.
So.
Anything? Anything at all? Anything at all? Anything at all? Charge attacks or aim shots, we know. Like I've got 3 of them on me. Why is it not counting? Can I get an explanation for the refusal?
Propagate!
What's my charged attack again? You're not using current state. No, of course not.
Scatter!
Yeah, that's the point of the doing. Alright, Kale, I know you're not currently physically capable because of your sickness, but you're needed now.
Everything's ready. Let's
Yeah, it
go.
says aimed shots. There we go. Finally. Now we're getting somewhere. We don't sever, you're not severed yet, because there's still another one of you up here. Come on. Am I supposed to hit the root or the bud? This is a very confusing mechanic.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we need to take care of the tumor.
Oh, now we got another corrupted enemy to deal with.
Power cord!
I'll protect us.
Time to rock!
Yeah, I'm getting an amplification. Oh, that hurt. Oh, it's building up.
Now, destroy the tumor of the withering.
Go away.
We did it! Everything's returning to normal now.
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this.
Yeah, out with it.
Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Oh, great. So why are we even keeping her here if it's that dangerous to her?
Huh? But why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions.
Yeah, and there's clearly not a permanent way to get rid of the withering unless we can reveal the root of the problem here itself.
No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
In Final Fantasy XIV, yes.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards.
Oh, we've seen something like that.
I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface.
Yeah. Sounds like when we lost consciousness in the cave.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
So Irminsul itself is sick.
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul.
The Fatui must know one.
I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time until a cure is found. All right, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
Alright. Back to Gandharva. It's a shame you just can't, warp to where it is. That would be helpful. Alright, flying on back in. Yeah, this is more like it. There we go.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
Well, it took a while for things to actually work, but they ultimately did.
The Withering Zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that?
Yeah, there's some sort of creature.
Oh no, Hypatia!
Hypatia? I thought that was a mouse or something.
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget?
Yeah.
So did something happen?
Obviously.
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Probably in your view, but they're probably written in a language that only people of Sumeru understand.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well,
palm.
I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
As long as Kryptonite doesn't knock me out again.
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Exactly.
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see.
Oh.
So, how do you feel?
No unusual feelings this time?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy?
I guess I've found my way to deal with the Kryptonite.
But wait, how okay this time, Kainari.
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious?
Yeah, they weren't hallucinations.
That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you.
Of course not.
Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tevat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru.
Other nations entrusted fates to us.
Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you.
Alright, then out with it.
When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
She was meditating.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment.
Alright. Yeah, you go fetch her. And as for the two of us, and the old man behind us, yeah, what can the old man say? Yeah, I was about to say, what's going on? And then a parrot briefly appeared.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Oh, we're still considered in the quest. Okay. Now we can warp ourselves closer. Yeah, get us to the end of this. Coming in the glide.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
And not be affected by the kryptonite again, hopefully. So when we arrive on scene, well, the quest is considered finished. But we gotta see what happened.
Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Oh, what was that sound? Yeah, we see some sort of charm hanging from the entrance of the cave. Is she hiding in here somewhere? We're looking around. And, ooh, we found her. And we also found what appears to be a Mandragora. And we're about to meet in the middle. Yeah, hi there. Yeah, I look really confused. Yeah, I look really confused as we go into a loading screen. Yeah, I wonder what this will be all about. One can only imagine, right? Well, for those of you who are watching, you probably already know. And so... and suddenly it disappeared.
There you are!
Yep, we're okay.
Hypatia, are you alright?
So
hungry. Need water.
Yeah, she looks famished.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first.
Well, we don't have to look too far.
Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden?
No.
Anyway, let's go look around.
This is just dragging out.
Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this?
Oh, hello there.
And where are we?
Yeah, there must be a logical explanation for all this.
Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
Yeah, and I probably can't advance in story until I do. Or advance out of the story and do things like go to the Adventures Guild. Door of Resurrection, what? I was not told that this was a dungeon.
Wow, this place is huge. I knew there's something off about that cave.
Oh god, come on.
Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Oh, I definitely am getting a lot of damage on these guys. Oh, Colet's still out on the field. Oh. Yeah, I need to switch. Oh, I can't even switch characters out, so I'm stuck with Colette. No. Gotta get to the special cave. Can I not go through here?
Propagate!
Oh, bouncy mushroom. Yeah, bouncy mushrooms. Oh, they don't bounce high enough. Some bounces too low. This one can get me higher though. This one can too. Oh, that must be what I'm searching for. Not John. Go. Oh, great. Now what? Investigate the quaint room. Are we back in...
What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Yeah, are we back in Inazuma? I see a treasure chest. Yeah, what the hell, game? And then another tear. Keep looking for a path to the upper level of the tree hollow. Which is over here. Primeval rosin in domains. You'll sometimes find primeval rosin and still paths that correspond to them within domains in SUMERU. Collect 3 primeval rosins within these domains to unlock the corresponding path. Alright, pick up. And forge on. And of course I threw myself off while trying to jump onto the mushroom. Now. This way. Now going down this direction. Just waiting for the crazy tear to occur. Electrills. Yeah, suddenly I don't want to hurt them now, but I'm not going to get that luxury. There's one of you.
Spring forth! Scatter!
Power cord!
Jump burn down. I'm gonna do this without
Let the show begin.
Layla. It's gonna be a bit of an issue. You're down.
Go, Barbara, go! Oh, hi.
You know, luckily for me, Denjo has a very fast respawn.
Propagate! Scatter!
Take it out on the big guy.
I'll protect us. Go, Barbara, go!
Yeah, they hate being wet.
Terminate!
And go.
Try till I'm dead.
Oh, no.
Scatter!
Feel the beat.
Get knocked back. I can use all of these things. Now I need to find my way forward. There we go. Oh, hold on. Oh, fancy Dendro crystal fly. Going up high into the sky, going towards the giant flower. So I'm guessing I'm getting automatically transported to within. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, we're getting sent to the source. And there we go, that's 2. I guess I can't do it while I'm in the water. See, I can't do it while you're swimming, sadly. Over here, maybe? No, but this is the last destination for us. Let's go this way. Let's pick up number 3. I don't see anything to come. Oh, there we are. Yeah, I just noticed it earlier. Now where? Open the door. Oh no! It just gives us the 3 keys. Open the path and then move on. Back to another crazy portal. Investigate the courtyard far down the corridor. Oh jeez. Back to Inazuma.
What that is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Oh, great. Just what I needed. I'm trying to line up the picture. Okay, there it goes. There it works. Yeah, it's like I probably have to line it up somehow. Now we go this way. Yeah, what does Inazuma have to do with Sumeru? Going up. To another tear. Go to the upper platform, it says. It's 60 meters away. As far as I arrive, I'm gonna go higher. Then I get to this point where I see an Abyss Herald.
Well. Looks like we meet again, traveler.
Can I call it Dainsmith?
The Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
What else?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
Oh, jeez. I gotta defeat a level 71 Abyss Herald with only 3 characters.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck to me on this.
Let's dance.
Amp it up!
I'm gonna use Polay, I might as well use her now. I'm gonna use her, might as well use her now while she has a full charge. Get more blood going.
Feel the beat!
Yeah, get the visual.
Time to rock!
Can't take that, ugly.
Scatter!
I'm expecting a shield at any time. Yeah, that'll be this.
Propagate!
Fight this on your side.
We'll use that. Run through. Third. Oh, of course, stop.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. We faced others like him before. What's wrong this time?
Because I have Colette instead of Layla.
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
I must still not find my sister.
Your sister. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial?
What are you getting at?
Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon.
I don't believe you.
The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
No! And so, Abyss Mage, Abyss Herald round 2. Maybe. Unless something comes in and kicks in and happens. But what could it be? As we painfully wait on the black loading screen. What could it possibly be? That could possibly give us nightmares. What do you have in store for us? Come on, loading screen. Don't leave me in suspense forever here. I mean, the music's nice now, but... yeah, we're out of the dream. What was all that just now? Strange, it feels like I was just dreaming for a moment there, but I can't remember what I saw. Paimon.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
Hopefully not succumb to the kryptonite again.
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
Yeah, I kind of zoned out.
Are you okay? That's really not like you.
Yeah, things are getting worse for me.
Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first.
Yeah, we must. Let's go. This is just getting out of hand.
Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Yeah, we certainly can. You give after giving the semi-conscious Hypatia some water and fruit juice.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you?
No. Yeah, it's me, the guy you knocked unconscious. With your kryptonite and all that.
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
You gave Hypatia the letter from Tainari. So yeah, fancy charm doing any good? You know, we're just looking at this thing.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Is it a little round creature?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Yep. You tell Hypatia and Paimon everything that happened after entering the cave.
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
After everything I've experienced already in Sumeru?
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon.
Okay.
I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul.
Bravo.
Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Hey there, Mandragora.
Oh, and then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone.
There was more?
I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
You're very lucky.
Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul.
We do. But...
Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier...
Oh, come on.
Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. All right, we're up, Traveler. Today's menu will feature Sweet Madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Alright, well, let's hook you up then. Oh.
Are you already finished cooking? Mmm, smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte.
Oh, what the heck is this? Yeah, where's my oh. Yeah, I actually need to make the food for real this time. What's in here? Oh. But yeah, I actually have to make the food for real this time. Jinyan. Also, before I go and do anything else, I need to switch Kale out. Yeah, gotta bring back in Layla.
I applied for vacation.
Make box lunch. You cook up some dishes over the fire.
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already washed it. Oh, it smells amazing! And the box is a nice touch too! Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia!
Oh, we're actually gonna do that? Yeah, I just needed to stand up a moment and stretch my legs. Crazy things happen when you're sitting down for longer than you were expecting. Alright, Hypatia.
Are you already finished cooking? Mmm, smells delectable.
Yeah, we've already been through this part, so let's do this. After a delicious meal together, you tell Hypatia about connecting with Irminsul.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So I guess we're lucky.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn eel primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth. Naturally, anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was he sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
Yeah.
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, he could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experienced a sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry, though. It appears you've already fully recovered.
That's what they tell me.
Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
Yeah, it is.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't
Clearly.
you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact.
Oh boy.
I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage.
And I imagine it goes pretty badly.
Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul could be super dangerous. Don't you ever feel afraid of the risk, Hypatia?
Yeah.
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Oh, is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do.
So what did I experience?
The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical. Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep.
Is that necessarily a good thing, though?
I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again.
Something tells me this is something that's actually bad.
But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So you be the same way?
So, do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean?
We'll find out, I guess.
If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you.
Another level of transcendence?
If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me.
Thanks, Hypatia.
There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
We'll do what we can. You continue chatting before sitting down for a good night's rest.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharva.
Me too, because we've been at this for way too long. We've been at this for way too long. I might as well just go manually because there's no waypoint near where we're going. And it wouldn't be that much of a change to get me closer by using the statue to 7. Oh, hi. Hi, Waterfall. Yeah, hello there, Unexpected Waterfall. How are you? Wow. Yeah, just like that. Boom. Just like that. If you think you're getting into something simple that will be a quick end to the quest, and then all of a sudden you get dragged out into an hour-long adventure. This game can be really tormenting on you sometimes.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand.
He's getting a quest again.
I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem?
But what can his insight offer?
As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Also, hi there, Greeks.
Keep your emotions in check, Ghulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the academia, not to cause a scene.
And also green-colored lenses. Interesting.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
He's so humble.
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I'm guessing because he got tired of being told the same thing?
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Wow, it's that bad, huh?
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
Yeah, I'm guessing he only goes if he gets a straight answer.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master?
Obviously.
If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Oh, burn!
Tainari, but
you... be quiet.
So be it. Come, Ghulam, we're leaving.
Yeah, beat it, Plato. As they're heading on out, we're heading on in. I'm pretty sure I'll be outed by them as a criminal too.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
Terribly.
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right. We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Immorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Sure. Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! But wait, before
apparently you gotta say goodbye to Colette, even though she's in our party.
That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Kainari. All right, let's go.
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
Thank you. Say goodbye to Kale. Who's right at the end of the path, right here.
I've been waiting for you two.
I'm sure you have.
Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey. Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to SUMERU City.
Take care of yourself.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
Exactly.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you. Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you.
What's that?
Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for pita pockets.
Oh, thank you.
I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh. Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like. I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville.
Of course we will.
Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
Thanks so much, Kale. And of course we can look forward to you being in our party and all that. So that quest is now done, and we can finally go to SUMERU City. But that will happen tomorrow. Because this quest has already been going on way too long as it is, and I intended to go off air about an hour ago. Nonetheless, we did get a lot further than I was expecting, and now that we know that we are going to get the opportunity to properly progress to SUMERU City, we will do that tomorrow. So thanks to all of you for coming to join me this evening. This has certainly been a most unusual night due to the fact that my laptop stopped working. I'm hoping that it's just a battery issue, because I did see a flashing red light, and I did see that the battery meter on the laptop screen was going down, so it may be the fact that my internal battery on my laptop just needs to be replaced, and hopefully that's all it needs. So I'll have to go to the electronics store tomorrow to see if that is indeed truly the case, and so hopefully things work out. But in the meantime, I will see all of you tomorrow as we continue on, as we finally now have made it into the story here in SUMERU proper. At long last, after Elizabeth and Luna brought me here initially, it took us a long time to actually see what this place is all about, and now we finally can. So now begins the process of getting to see what this place is all about, and hopefully you guys will be along for the ride. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Genshin Impact live here on Twitch, and I'll see you all back here again tomorrow night as we see just exactly what we're going to do in SUMERU City itself. So thanks everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, may you ever walk in the lights.
There isn't a single one missing.